Hi guys, I just wanted to throw up a video really because I know it's been quite a while since my last one. I've been busy with various things, real life and projects to do with the local club that I'm part of and various other things. It's not to say that I've not been busy hobbying, because I have, but because I haven't done one for a while, I'm a bit out of the whole sort of routine of making a video, so I kind of wanted to know what you guys really wanted to see next. So with that in mind, one of the things I've been working on recently is this piece of terrain for Necromunda. I have spray undercoated most of it, just not the roof parts on the outside dwelling bits yet. I didn't do a particular how to build this, but I can do one later because it's, I don't know if you can see here, it's built out of these struts here are pieces of reused sprue that I've cut down and look a bit like that. I'm going to make a ladder for this one for the back section so you can get up around here. So I could do a how to. I made those essentially. The rest of it is cardboard and a resin door from Fenris Games. You know, the standard bits you probably got kicking around. So I could do a sort of a how to build what I've done here, but I also thought of doing a bit of a video on how I'm painting it, perhaps some weathery effects, because up here I've got the water tower part, and maybe I could do some salt weathering on that, and maybe some washes and stuff with my GW paints and various other paints that I've got, like the army paint stuff. So I'll move that out of the way because this bit probably a bit easier then. So the other thing is, as is my table, I've got a lot of mess going on around here. It's always like this unless I'm shooting a video, in which case I clear the table. So I've got things to review. These aren't the only things, but I thought I'd put them out here as being representative of the things that I have to review. I've ordered some Heresy miniature stuff in their sale, so I've got I don't know if I've reviewed them already, actually, the Maggotkin, but I've definitely got Barbarian, which I'm pretty sure I haven't reviewed yet. It's one of the Boris's. The other thing that I'm currently working on, that I have been working on, example of two of the guys that I've actually completed, more or less to how I want them to be. I might do a bit of work on their shields. For Saga, and one of the events my club's running at the Norwich Castle Museum. So I wondered, I've done a sort of a tutorial on how to grit your bases and stick stuff down to your bases with the materials and stuff that I use. So I wondered if, I mean, I've got a unit of archers. I've got quite a few units to sort of finish off, actually, a couple more units to do. So I wondered if anybody would want me to do how I've done the tufts and the flock on the bases for these guys. It's not, I'm not going to say it's like the most amazing thing, but it's quite simple, and I wondered if anybody wanted to see a tutorial of that. The reality is I'm going to probably do all of these eventually anyway, but it's just I wanted to know which ones you wanted to see first. Now that's those. I've also got some peasants here that I'm going to have to paint for that, so I didn't know if people wanted to see a video of me maybe painting some of these to see how I go about painting stuff relatively quickly. So I've got those. I also have started on my first Primaris Marine. It's Dark Angels. Again, I don't know if somebody wants to see a video of me painting Dark Angels, because I did one on my Tyranids, and that seemed to go down quite well, so I could do something for the Dark Angels, although, you know, there's loads of videos out there probably for Dark Angels already. I've also started on this guy from Bad Squidder Games. I am going to be ordering the sidekick, or I say sidekick, I think he's probably the sidekick for her. So I shall be ordering her at some point, the Raging Annie mini, to be in our Necromunda campaign as hired guns or just characters roaming around, really. Don't touch his watermelon, is all I'm going to say. The other thing is, one of the things I've been working on for a long time is a conversion. It's a big beastie conversion. So it's from my Nid Force, and I know there's a few people out there that really like my Nid videos that I've been doing. Now, this, I can't remember the name of it, but the one that sort of births termagants out of it, this is my version of it, using a load of parts that I've managed to source and things. So there's quite a bit of conversion work gone into it. Now I can do a better video on the conversion and how I did it. You know, you can see the different parts really. but also I need to finish it off. This underneath isn't finished, so I need to, you know, sculpt some carapace onto that to neaten it up and make it look a bit more alien. I mean, you're not going to see it, a whole lot of it, once it's down on its base. But again, I don't know if that's what you're going to see. And then obviously I've got to paint her up, so it'll be maybe a few videos, one on the finishing of the sculpting side of it, and then the painting of it as well. And again, I do have a base that I'll need to do. It'll probably be to be up with the other tunics that I've done, but I still need to add more to it. I've only added like the rock for its foot to rest on at the moment. Yeah, I know, foot on rock. Woo! So there's all that kind of stuff. I can do other pieces as well, so if there's anything anybody wants to have a look at in terms of techniques and that kind of stuff, I'm open to some sort of, you know, suggestions, and if there's a specific technique you want to have a look at that perhaps even I don't know, I'm willing to throw myself at it and try and learn, and I'll video that as well, so maybe you can learn from my mistakes. Yeah, that's it really. I hope you guys can watch this video and then give me a bit of feedback as to what you want to see next, or what you've enjoyed most about my previous videos. Also, there's now a blog out for Random Platypus as well, so feel free to go and have a look at that. I'll try and put a link in the description for the channel, so you have that option as well. The idea of that is to be more of a discussion place. I'll also put up some links to the videos, and I'll also do some step-by-step picture articles for maybe some of the work techniques and things, so that if you're on the run and you don't want to use up loads of data watching videos, you can maybe have a little look at some articles instead. Hopefully that's going to include some videos or some interviews as well with people that maybe we have to do remotely via text rather than in person or by live chat. That's the idea. There's a load of ideas that we've got long term, and it's just a matter of organising them, but I really want to know what you guys would like to see from the Random Platypus community and how we can push it to another level. So yeah, please feel free to get in touch and throw some suggestions at us. Cheers guys, catch you next time. Bye bye now.